Good morning. It is the first day of classes. It is currently 8 something. Class starts at 8:30. I'm parked and walked, and I'm walking there. I'm a little speechless. I'm really excited to start the day. Today is lab day, where we will do something. I don't know. It's first day of lab, and then I might do a bowling rush event for one of the clubs tonight. We'll see. I only have to go to 2 out of the 4 rush events to get a bid to be in one of the professional fraternities, so I might not go to that one that starts at 7 p.m. considering I woke up at 7 a.m. So, it'll be a very fun day, and I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, hey, I'm back in my car. First session was a go. It started off with a little quiz based off of material that they gave us before, and then we, the faculty for Skills Lab introduced themselves because there's several professors and people that will be swapping in and out as the year goes on. And then we did a little role play. So one person dropped off their prescription, and then the other person was doing intake, so they had to say, hey, what's your name, date of birth? Had to check patient contact info, make sure prescription was filled out correctly, and then ask if they had any questions for the pharmacist, because that's legally required to ask every single time someone's dropping off a prescription. So now I'm headed home. I'm gonna eat lunch, and then my bed frame just came in, so I'm gonna go ahead and build that, and then work on some more schoolwork for material that I'll be quizzed on later this week. So first week off, hit the ground running. So it's now the afternoon. I've eaten lunch and I put together this bed behind me. Probably should have taken a time lapse of that. Maybe I'm not the best at vlogging, but now I'm going to study for a few hours and then go to the rush event, which will be later tonight. So I will get to studying and then see you then. I'm keeping this vlog real. I'm taking a nap right now. I'm so tired. So I watched a video, took some notes, watched a lecture video, took some notes on it, did a little reading. I'm gonna take a nap. We'll see how long I sleep. I didn't get any video of me at the bowling alley, but here is pictures. Very nice. That is me and someone else on my team. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There were a lot of people from my year and some upperclassmen, got to meet them. So I definitely think I'll be joining that organization. So tonight I'm actually going to study a little more, then hit the hay. See you guys later. Hello, it is day 2 of week 1. It's very funny how first day of the first week was really huge. I ended up getting up at 7 and going to bed close to midnight, but today I have no classes, so it is a big lecture, video watching day and reading over slides and studying for the active learning sessions that will be later this week. And then this afternoon I have a short meeting where I'm going to help make the pharmacy class of 2025 class creed. So that should be a lot of fun, and I'll check in with you all after that. The meeting was really good, really productive. We got a lot done. Each class in their year of pharmacy gets to make a class creed. So the class creed is a pledge that all of the students of pharmacy make, and they'll have statements in it like, I will be committed to patient-centered care and to hold myself responsible and grow and learn from my mistakes and stuff like that. And now I'm going to watch some more lectures, get a little more schoolwork done, and study up for the active learning session I have tomorrow. I will check back with you all tomorrow morning. Good morning. It's like 7 o'clock. It's early. It's actually 7:30. Today there is a student club breakfast that I'm gonna go to, and then I have class, and then I'm gonna grab lunch with some of my teammates. Probably take a nap and then do some schoolwork.
in preparation for tomorrow's active learning session. And so today there's an active learning session as well. Alright, let's get it.
So I'm back at the apartment. I had population and I don't know, I'll put the class name up here. So we basically talked about how there are different factors that can influence health outcomes in a population, such as income, education, access to health care, and we learned different relations like changes that can affect a population usually have little effect on an individual. Meanwhile, things that can affect someone at an individual level rarely have an effect on the overarching population. Learning about how those factors are balanced a little bit. One of the ways we learned about how pharmacists can intervene is if a pharmacist recognizes a difference in prescription pattern, such as if a bunch of patients that live locally, they have really bad allergies, they're coming in for antihistamines and topical creams, the pharmacist can look to see if they all live in the same location. For one of the instances that they had case studies that were in class, there was a black mold outbreak in a public housing complex. So that was able to be addressed. And since the pharmacist spoke up and notified his local pharmacy council, they were able to intervene. So cool stuff with that. And then afterward, I went and had lunch with some people because it was my birthday. And if you notice, there's a little bit of chocolate in my teeth. My mother sent me this little cake that I ate, which was very super sweet. I'm super grateful. And yeah, so now I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to study up for the active learning sessions that I have tomorrow and Friday. But during all those active learning sessions, there are little graded assessments that I will be taking. So I have to make sure I'm ready for those and ready to participate. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. Hello, it is now later. I had class. It was super duper awesome. We talked about the differences between adverse drug events, adverse drug reactions, drug therapy problems, and drug-related morbidities. So some of the differences between them, like adverse drug reactions, are due to a side effect of normal dosage during routine. There's no foul play or anything, whereas an adverse drug event could have been caused by too high of a dosage. Then we reviewed some case studies and identified different drug therapy problems, if there were any, and identified if there was a drug therapy problem, did it lead to a drug-related morbidity, or could it lead to a drug-related morbidity? That was the first active learning session for patient-centered care, and there's 2 more tomorrow. Yeah, and then I have a midterm for that class next week. So cool stuff. And now I am studying a bit more for those active learning sessions tomorrow and getting some more personal and professional development done. I have a personal and professional development course. I'll check in with you all for the last day of my first week of classes, which is tomorrow. See you then. New day, new angle. I forgot to record this morning. Oops. Anyway, today I had an active learning session, a clinical pharmacist club meeting, and then another active learning session for the same class, another club meeting for the health systems pharmacy organization club. In the first active learning session, we talked a bit about the patient care process, and the second active learning session was about patient interview. There are 5 steps to the patient interview process that follow the acronym CAP-IF. It's collect, assess, plan, evaluate.
Try again.
Collect, assess, plan, implement, and follow up. There we go, CAP-IF. Before class, we watched a pharmacist interview a patient, and then we filled out a collection form about patient information, whether they were adhering and taking their medications as prescribed, and some of the issues that the patient had that they wanted to address. That's cool. Everyone's super nice in the class. The professors are super nice. After this first week, I really like the program. I think the way the active learning sessions are set up is really awesome. The classes move really fast. I'm gonna have to keep on top of all of the work in these classes. I'm just so thankful that the professors are really chill about stuff. Not that they like don't take stuff serious, like they're still very serious, and the class is extremely structured. You know, if you're ever running into issues, let us know and we'll work through it type of deal. It's all gonna be good. Let's have a good time and really set the vibe for the year in a positive way. And overall, it was just a really good time. So I'm very excited for this year. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing my first week of pharmacy class, even though I wasn't able to film too much in the classroom and on campus, but just really having like a video diary of what I've been up to. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.